Have you ever looked into someone's eyes and believed they were different? Have you ever placed your heart in someone's hands, trusting that they would protect it, only to watch them shatter it without a second thought? I know that pain. The kind that grips your chest in the middle of the night, leaving you breathless. The kind that makes you stare at the ceiling for hours, replaying every moment, every conversation, every promise, wondering where it all went wrong. They made you believe, didn't they? That they cared, that they saw you, that they cherished you. But the truth, they only saw an opportunity. And when they had taken everything they needed, they left, without remorse, without a second glance. And the worst part, they didn't even care. They slept peacefully at night while you lay awake, tormented by the weight of their betrayal. They moved on as if you never mattered, while you were left with a storm inside you. Questions with no answers, wounds with no closure, and you ask yourself, was I not enough? Listen to me. You were never the problem. Let those words sink in. Betrayal is cruel because it tricks you into believing that if only you had been better, stronger, more lovable, more perfect, maybe they wouldn't have hurt you, maybe they would have stayed. But that's a lie, because the truth is, you could have given them everything, and it still wouldn't have been enough. Why? Because some people don't see love, kindness, and trust as gifts. They see them as weaknesses, opportunities to take advantage, to use, to drain you until there's nothing left. They were never planning to stay. They were never planning to protect your heart. And that is not your fault. I know it feels like you've lost something sacred. Trust is supposed to be earned, supposed to be cherished, not discarded like it meant nothing. And it's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel the weight of it all. Some days, the pain will feel unbearable. Some mornings you'll wake up and feel like you can't breathe from the weight of all the unanswered questions. And some nights, you'll sit in silence, staring at your reflection, wondering when you stopped recognizing the person staring back. But hear me when I say this. You cannot, you will not let this pain define you. Because here's the truth. Yes, they took your trust. Yes, they took your love. Yes, they took a part of you that may never be the same again, but they did not take your soul. And that is where your power lies. They thought they broke you. They thought that if they left you shattered, you'd never stand up again, that you'd live the rest of your life questioning your worth, doubting your ability to trust, fearing love itself. But they forgot one thing. You were never built to break. Let me ask you something. Why does betrayal hurt so much? Because it forces you to see people for who they really are. It rips away the illusions and reveals the truth. And sometimes, that truth is ugly, but it is also freeing, because now you know. Now you see. And that clarity, that's power. Because now you get to choose. You get to choose who deserves a place in your life. You get to choose who is worthy of your trust. And most importantly, you get to choose you. Healing doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, a fight, a decision you make every single day. But let me tell you how it starts. You need to accept that they were never who you thought they were. This is the hardest part, because we hold on to the version of them we loved, the version they pretended to be, but that was never real. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you can let go of the fantasy that is keeping you trapped. You will never get the closure you're looking for. They will never explain why they did what they did. They will never give you the answers that make the pain disappear. And you have to be okay with that. Because closure, it doesn't come from them, it comes from you. Listen to me carefully. Forgiveness is not about saying, what they did was okay. It's about freeing yourself from the chains of resentment. It means you refuse to let their betrayal poison the rest of your life. They do not deserve a permanent place in your mind. Let them go, not for them, for you. The past is a lesson, not a life sentence. You have spent too long mourning the loss of people who were never meant to stay. Now it's time to step forward, not with bitterness, not with hatred, but with the quiet, unshakable confidence of someone who survived. Look at everything you've been through. Look at all the nights you thought you wouldn't make it, and yet here you are. They tried to take everything from you, but they underestimated you. Because you are still standing. And now you are stronger. Now you are wiser. Now you are unstoppable. They may have taken your trust, but they will never take your spirit. Right now, in this moment, you have a choice. You can stay in the pain, the regret, the anger, or you can rise. Rise above the betrayal, rise above the hurt, rise into the person you were always meant to be. Because trust me, your story is not over. One day you're going to wake up and realize that this pain, it made you stronger. That losing them was actually finding yourself. That the version of you who walked away from this is unstoppable. And when that day comes, you won't be thinking about who betrayed you. You'll be too busy living the life you were always meant to have. So today, choose you, because they may have taken your trust, but they will never take your future.